Good morning, YouTubers. It's Calvin Harris again, and this is the part 2 to my first Revelation video. So I just want to address some information on the two witnesses and what I believe, and please comment and questions so we can find answers together. So I've had two dreams about these baby twins. They're both olive skinned with the golden glow. One has blue eyes, one has green eyes. And I think that they represent love and truth. Um, us as harvest workers, 144,000, the bride, etc., we must operate in love and truth. Now, you must also understand that some of the Messiah's, Jesus' Yahshua's teachings are they have more than one meaning. For example, when he fed the multitude with the loaf of bread and two fish, he literally did that with the ability, with the miracle of multiplication. So the metaphysical, the spiritual meaning of that parable is the bread stood for his word. He was breaking bread with the people. So the two fish also stood for the age of Pisces, which was the age of deception, the age that we must come out of, how they have us worshiping on pagan holidays and pagan rituals and worshiping on the wrong day. So the two fish stood for the age of Pisces. He also says to follow the ways of the water bearer. So on the zodiac, the chart, the Aquarius is pouring out the water. That stands for God pouring out his spirit upon man, upon earth. This awakening that so many people are having. God's spirit is moving. We're moving into the new age, the age of Aquarius. It talks about ages in the word. When Moses was trying to get the people to stop worshiping the golden bull, that stood for coming out of the age of Taurus. So you have to do your own research and understand the deeper meaning of some of these parables. So back to the two witnesses. I know the reason they had blue eyes is the blue stood for truth, the throat chakra. The green stood for love, the heart chakra. So the two witnesses are also your good and bad side. The cherubim, I'm sorry, they say, that hangs on your shoulders, the left and the right, that record all the things that you do, that to help to influence your actions. These are also the two witnesses. These are going to be the witnesses that testify against you or for you in the day of judgment. So that is my understanding. Please give more knowledge and questions if you think I'm wrong, if I've missed something, whatever. Let's come together and talk about this. Meditate on the word. Break bread together. Now, into the dream that I'm going to share this morning. So, I had this dream in 2013 after a really bad accident. My body was hit by a car, and I think it knocked my pineal gland open. It's kind of weird, but anyway, I had this dream that me and a partner were running from these like wolf dogs. They weren't regular dogs and they weren't wolves. They were like wolf dogs or something. And we are running at the speed of cars, at least 60, 70 miles per hour. And they caught my partner and pulled him back in the bushes like really fast. I didn't have time to like reach for him or anything like that. And in some dreams or visions, your spirit automatically knows some things. My spirit knew that this mission was detrimental, that it had to be finished at all costs. So I'm still running and I come to this hill. So in the far view, I see this castle. The castle is white at the bottom with a red roof, like a round pointed cone, kind of like a real life Mario castle. It was weird. So I think that those colors stood for the Catholic Church, the red and white. So I entered the doors of the castle, and it's two floors and like a circle full of werewolves, all cheering like a Roman arena or something like that. So out of nowhere, this even bigger werewolf with 4 arms, stomping on his hind legs, and this silverish white mane, and like 2 little druids with them come stumping around the corner. And my exact words were, SOS, I have to fight this. So I held my hand up and automatically either I conjured, materialized, or a scythe appeared in my hand. So it only took me maybe about 5 moves and I chopped his head off. And I held his head up, and all of the werewolves and the druids bowed down to me. And I woke up. So I did not get revelation on that dream until 2018. I had the dream 2019. The wolves represented false prophets. How we are supposed to keep the flock. We are the shepherds of the flock, the sheep. The wolves stand for false prophets. I now this is what I think. I think that white werewolf stood for the Pope or the Antichrist. Um, that scythe that I conjured meant that I am a harvester. Um, my partner being caught by wolves, I think, may possibly mean that partner in that dream fell back into the traps of the deception of organized religion. It was caught by false prophets. Um, so yeah, hopefully this dream also helps someone put the dots and pieces together. Oh, and before I go, I have confirmation. I think 2020 is the year of confirmation. I've been getting so much confirmation lately, it's crazy. So, a friend of mine has had several dreams. He had one dream to where he was in a cell, something like a jail, and he was fighting a bear. So, I found out that that bear stood for Russia. We are going to go to war with Russia. He had another dream to where he was fighting a giant snake. He also overcame the snake, chopped his head off. He said it was a king snake. I think that the snake stood for China. I got that from another person's dream. So we are going to go to war with Russia and China. I've heard several dreams of people saying that they're going to develop these autonomous means self-thinking like your video games, these autonomous helicopters and motorcycles designed for war. Another dream of mine I shared in the previous video is where I protected myself and a group of children when I heard these motorcycles in the background. So also confirmation on the dream I had about the green-eyed beings. Some of us getting olive tone skin with this golden glow and green or blue eyes with like a golden radiant type of hair or whatever. Um, my friend also had confirmation on that dream. It was weird. He said I was training him on how to kill a shark. We were in this island. He said the island where it looked like the guys who handle fire in Hawaii. So I put two together. Training, Hawaii. He said when we fought the shark that his hair got longer, his eyes turned green, his muscular structure bulked up, similar to the like Super Saiyans or something. So I put two and two together. Kamehameha, King Kamehameha, Dragon Ball Z. There's an island called Kamehameha. I asked God, kind of in a childish way, like what are some of the abilities we're supposed to gonna be like. I think that was confirmation saying like it's gonna be something like Dragon Ball Z. And I know it sounds childish or far fetched, but you'll remember the Messiah said that this generation will do things that he did and greater. The sun is changing our DNA, the crystals. 666, 6 protons, 6 neutrons, 6 electrons. Man was made on the sixth day. Some of us are transforming from a 666 carbon-based DNA form to a 661 crystalline-based DNA form. 6 protons, 6 neutrons, 1 electron. There's also a giant cave of crystals in the earth that are bigger than some skyscrapers. But I'll explain that in more detail in my next video. God bless. Please pray for me because I'm trying to do better, and like I said, the devil is at me, and this time he has a crew. So please pray for me that I overcome my shortcomings because I want to make it. Many are called, few are chosen. I want to be chosen. God bless you. Thank you.